So last night, right, it went out again. What was that? The dog? Dilly, you all right? Last night it went out again. And when I called them, they said, "Oh, I didn't speak to a person." The automated thing said, "Oh, we're aware that there's interruptions in your neighborhood. We're working on it. We'll send you a text message when it's restored." So then, at like 8 o'clock last night, it came on, and it seemed like it was fine. And I did the live stream fine. I got a text message at 10:15 saying your service has been restored. Looked fine. And then when I got up this morning, it was out again. Anyhow, nothing all day today until about 6:30 tonight. Now it looks like it's on. So let's see what happens. We can only hope. See what happens. All right, the first person here is beautiful one, Love. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, you have some new options coming in, or you have some options coming in. Pisces, Leo, possibly Sagittarius as well. Perseverance takes you to the next level when it comes to your love life. You also have a wish here. Don't settle for less than you want, because you could get exactly what you want with the Magician. Put it out into the universe. You have some new opportunities coming in the near future. Adriana, is he missing me? Yes, he is missing you. Sepia General. You've got success coming in around an offer coming in that would be hard to refuse, possibly having to do with changing homes, upgrading homes, moving homes, relocating, or something like that. Could happen out of the blue, and it could change your life for the better quickly. Ace of Swords, laying down the law, setting up boundaries, serves you well. Earth sign comes in that may be helping you with this situation. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, stepping into your own personal strength. And you also may be focused on a side business or a side way to make money, which may be profitable. Sister, why was B passive aggressive to me today? Okay, combination of things. This person feels a little bit like you might not have caused this betrayal. They may be dealing with a betrayal, or an old betrayal may be resurfacing for them. They're kind of, they're not really holding themselves back, but they're not really being perseverant either. And they're feeling a little bit out of balance. They don't have it in them today for whatever the reason is, or maybe this is their personality to come at you like full throttle. So they do it in a passive aggressive way. I think they may be a little bit afraid of confrontation, or at least today. I don't know. Some people are like that. I don't know how well you know this person, if that's their normal personality is passive aggressive. That's really frustrating. Talia, general for tomorrow. You have a wish that comes true tomorrow around, well, you have a wish, put it out into the universe. 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. Could be an established business relationship, maybe even a private business relationship that's all your own, that's bringing in extra money and more respect. Tomorrow looks like it's a pretty good day. 3 of Cups, something to celebrate, possibly around new clients or new business opportunities, but it looks like it's a private thing. It doesn't look like it's a day job thing. Light Soul, General. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is spot on. You've got the Eight of Cups here. Okay, Five of Swords, Eight of Cups. If you have an argument with somebody, you may turn your back and walk away from them. I don't know, that person could be a Pisces because there's a Pisces here. Or it could be two separate situations. A Pisces enters and you have this issue with this other person. Four of Swords, taking time for rest, relaxation, recharging your batteries serves you well. Feeling like the world is at your feet. Watch out that you don't get tied up in a third party or in a third party situation. Could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and you're no longer holding yourself back. So I think that you are going to start walking away from things that no longer serve you, and you might just be ready to do that in 2021. Sepia love. Could have a new beginning and an offer that would be hard to turn down. Got some good karma coming back to your love life. Somebody may be putting in a lot of hard work moving forward, and it could be happening out of the clear blue sky. Feeling prepared. You have Sagittarius around you with the Temperance card. You have a soulmate connection coming in, possibly with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It also looks like you could have a Virgo coming in. The Virgo may be a very creative type, or there could be a creative type that comes in as well. So right now I would say water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sagittarius, and possibly a Virgo when it comes to love. Talia, when will I be able to leave my job? It could be this summer. It could be as soon as 7 weeks, or it could take as long as July. But I think you're leaving it. I think you're on your way out, which is a good thing. Ronnie, general for the week. Listen to your intuition this week. Intuition is super heightened. You may have a Sagittarius enter, and you're feeling like you've got the world at your feet. Page of Pentacles. Could be working on a side project or earning money through a side business coming up. That might start this week or it could pick up this week. Knight of Cups. There could be a new love interest that comes in, and maybe somebody who's in your world that you just haven't taken notice of yet. Good karma comes back to your life, moving forward to greener pastures, starting a new journey. Water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer comes in. Sepia, career. Starting a new journey, no longer waiting for your ship to come in. Starting a new journey with the Fool. You could get a job opportunity from somebody that you used to know from your past. It could be something that just falls into your lap. Feels like life is coming back into balance. Six of Pentacles. The next job opportunity that you get will either be in a higher position than you're in now, or you'll be making more money, or possibly both. Stepping into your own strength. Page of Swords, it could be something that happens out of the blue. And it would be a grounded, stable job. And it should be a new job offer. And that's not side business. That's like a 9 to 5 or whatever hours you work. But it's like working for a company. I wonder if you bump into someone or you hear something from someone that puts you in contact about this job. And it seems like there's financial stability that comes in around it, or making more money. And it should happen when you least expect it, or out of the blue, kind of a thing. It may be something that you're not going and looking for. April, we're talking back and forth with Peter. He seems frustrated with COVID and isolation. Will he ask to see me, or should I ask him? He seems already down. I would ask him. I wouldn't wait for him. I wouldn't wait for him. This COVID thing is going to be it's going to kill everyone. I wouldn't wait for him. I would ask, see what he has to say. Thing is that, you know, like people need to be with other people, and it's getting to the point where some people are getting so depressed that that's just as bad as catching it. You know, like people, like depression is not healthy. It's not even to be in a bad mental state, but it's not good for your body. Like it takes a toll on your body. I was just talking to one of my friends who she teaches yoga too, and we were just talking about the studio. And I love yoga. I just feel like the whole industry, and maybe it's just in this area, maybe it's just in this part of the country, but I feel like it's totally, it's not what, to me, it's not what yoga is. Anyway, and we're just talking about like, the classes are like, you're only allowed to have like 12 people in class, which way back when I used to do yoga in little studios, you wouldn't even have 12 people, like you'd have 6 people. But I don't know how these companies are going to stay in business, and I don't know the whole thing. Anyway, so the company that I used to work for is saying that if you work for another studio, they don't want to take you back because they don't know the cleanliness of the other studios, which makes no sense. Because what about the cleanliness of the grocery store I go into, or the cleanliness of the gas pump I touch? You know what I mean? Like, so, but as an independent contractor, you can't tell people that. Like, you can't say you can't work other places because you're not an employee. You're not getting the benefits of being an employee. You know what I mean? Like, you can't make a living teaching yoga working in one studio. It's just, anyway. So this COVID thing I don't know. I didn't watch the whole video because after she said this, I just had to turn it off. But Shira was talking about 2021, and she said she doesn't see things going back to normal for about 5 years. So at that point, I was like, I can't watch this anymore because I don't want to know what else is coming. I'd rather, at least for today, be ignorant to it. Anyhow, that was our opinion. Um, I just feel like, at some point, I mean, everybody's frustrated with it, but life's got to go move forward. I would ask him. I wouldn't wait. I wouldn't wait and see what happens. Sister, what is him thinking about us today? I didn't talk to him. Okay, let's see. He's been thinking about you a lot today. He's not holding himself back, so he's starting to feel like he's getting a little bit more nerve. And he may be having a wish that he's going to want to. He should reach out to you at some point and want to see you again. I think he's going to try to make plans to see you again. I mean it pisses me off because you were there. You know what I mean? It's like that, and that was like a big effort on your part. But I think he's going to want to see you again, and I think he may be a little bit more open the next time you speak to him, or he may tell you that. Um, Sepia, me and Ramel. You may be feeling here like you're waiting for your ship to come in with this guy. But the good news is that should change. She's got perseverance around him, and he may be working hard on this connection. In the near future, I got the Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful of that card if we don't want children. Okay, he's another one here that's going to be on borrowed time. He's got the Four of Cups in reverse, so he could come in with an offer. But if he doesn't, you might turn around and walk away from him because it looks like you've got some happiness coming in around a Virgo. So his time may run out relatively soon if he doesn't come forward. Let's see what happens. I'm interested because didn't that Virgo come up the last time? So I'm curious about that person. Um, Ram, general for this week. This week it seems to be kind of slow and steady wins the race. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened. You may have some nice money coming towards you this week. No longer feeling so much like you're waiting for your ship to come in, but feeling like you're moving on to greener pastures. This week looks like it's okay. It's just kind of slow. I don't think anything too special. Ram, love reading. You've got here starting a new journey with the love cup being full. Got a fire sign coming in if you're not with anyone right now. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It also looks like you may have a water sign coming in. I don't know if this person is already around you, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries, expressing exactly what you need. You'll get what you want out of people, or you at least won't stand for any more bullshit. Moving forward, it looks like balance comes back to your love life, passion comes back to your love life, and early next year, stability should come back. Chances of a committed relationship, should you want to enter one, are on the horizon. Sister, I've been out of breath since the trip. Should I be worried? I don't think you have anything to be worried about, but if you can, I would just go get a test because I think that'll just put your mind at ease. And, you know, better off to be, put your mind at ease. Sister, ask his thoughts about me since it's been months. Oh, I think I skipped one for Sepia, me and Derek. Let me do S's thoughts first, and then I'll go back. You know, he's been thinking about you a lot, and he feels slightly betrayed. Maybe because he hasn't heard from you. He may also kind of feel like you've moved on. I wouldn't be surprised if you hear from him in the next couple of months. I think he may come back trying to test the waters to figure out where you've been or what's going on. He seems to be like curious, like what's going on. He must feel something. Like he must feel like you've moved forward with your life. And that may be making him a little bit jealous. Oh, fuck him. But really. Sepia, me and Derek. Did you recently have an argument with him? If you recently had an argument, I think you did, right? That may be moving into the past. It looks like there could be decent communication that comes in with the Page of Swords. So that argument should move into the past, maybe some decent conversation where you feel at least a little bit more like you can exhale. You may feel like he holds himself back or he's not telling you the whole story or whatever it is, the communication that comes in. I think that even if you feel like he's holding himself back, you just may feel relieved that the air is a little bit more clear. He may want to reconnect with you. Got the Lover's card here. Just keep that in mind. As Seven of Cups, though, it's your choice. He may also be, I mean, I always thought that he was going to try to come back working hard on the situation, but the way that I always imagined it was once you were already in a committed relationship, living with somebody, or like thoroughly together and totally over it. I don't know now. These cards are kind of looking like it may happen sooner than that. He may try to get back with you. Got to see what happens. Seven of Cups, it's your choice. So you make that decision, cross that bridge when you come to it. Sister, should I be worried? The stalker guy emails me every day. Oh my God, who's this stalker guy? I mean, I think that emails are pretty harmless. If this person is in your city or close enough to you, I would definitely be careful. I would be cautious with this guy. Yeah, 70% chance, yes. You should be cautious with him. April, General Peter and I. This situation can strengthen and it can move forward, and that could happen out of the blue. No longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in, things could move forward with the Ace of Cups and the Six of Swords. Let's see what happens. I would definitely mention that you want to see him and see how he takes that. I mean, he's got to get out of that funk, the COVID funk. I know I have a friend of mine he's got a heart condition, so I think it's more dangerous for someone like him to catch it because of the heart condition. But he was having a really hard time with the whole, I don't know, like not being able to, like he kept saying to me, I don't know what it's like to be miserable. I've always been pretty happy, and this just makes me miserable. Like he can't go to the movies and he can't do things that he enjoys. um so a lot of people are having a hard time with this. It's a common thing. Like to me, like I said to him, I'm like, just watch movies at home, and he's like, well, you've always been kind of adaptable. I'm not like that. Like I like going to the movies, I like sitting in the movie theater, I don't want to sit at home. So I can understand where he's coming from. I can see it from all different sides. And I also do understand I am pretty adaptable. Like I'm kind of like, well, just do it at home, just figure it out. Like figure out a way to make it work at home. But he's struggling. He loves his job and doesn't want to not be in school. He's a teacher. He's got to do it virtually. He hates that. Um, so a lot of people are having this problem. But I would say if you can get him to go out, even if it's outside the park or someplace where you don't have to be too close to people. Ronnie, what to do because I'm off tomorrow? The dumb staff accidentally locked my client's hearing aids in the lockbox and nobody knows the code. I'm sure my client will enjoy not hearing us. But are we going to have to break the box? Oh my God. Okay, are we going to have to break the box? There's no way to open the box? Like they can't, there's no code? I think you got to break the box. I got a 70% chance, yeah, you're going to need to break that box. If you're off tomorrow, then it's not your problem. Let somebody else handle it. Oh, man. Oh, nobody knows the code. That's why. If nobody knows the code, then you're going to have to break the box. Unless somebody knows how to decode stuff like that. I think you're going to have to break it and get a new box. Somebody's got to have the code, no? What a pain in the ass. Somebody must know the code to that box. When I worked at A&P, there were different safes. Can't remember now. There was the drop safe for when the armored car came. I don't believe the bookkeepers knew that code. I think the manager and the manager knew the code, but the armored car guy had to come with a key, I think. I don't remember, but there. If once I dropped the money in the drop safe, I couldn't get it out, so I had to be sure that I knew what I put in there. But somebody's got to have the code to that box. I don't know. Can you break it? You're off tomorrow. I wouldn't worry about it. Let them figure it out. They'll probably break the box. Priscilla, general reading for finances and love. Finances seem to improve. You have a wish around finances between now and March. I would say between now and March. Financial stability or more of it comes in. As far as love is concerned, it looks like you might have an offer that would be hard to refuse from an Aries that may be new energy that you haven't met yet. Taking time for rest, relaxation recharges your batteries. It could bring in, this is what you got coming in, new energy. Libra, Aries, and Capricorn. Let's see what happens. Oh, you never had to lock the box. You're gonna have to break it. Break it. How hard can it be to break it? Was it made out of metal? Break it. Use one of those what do they call that thing? The thing, shit, what is it called? It's shaped like this, and you stick it in you. What the hell is the name of that thing? You know, like the end of it is kind of like this, and you stick it in something, and then you pry it open. Forgot what the name of that thing is. Oh no, the poor lady. The hell is the name of that thing? I better look it up. Oh, they say to use a sledgehammer. That's not what I was thinking about. Oh, you could do it with a paper clip. You could do it with a paper clip. It's not really that. What's the name of the thing? It's going to drive me nuts now. What the hell is the name of that thing? Sister, if I don't move there, will we go our separate ways? Yeah, I think you will. 70% chance yes, and the Hermit is here. So I think that silence, I think that, yeah, yeah, I'm going to say if you don't move there eventually, you don't have to do it right away. It's not like it's like tomorrow you got to move there. But if you don't move there eventually, you're going to go your separate ways. April, general this week through the weekend. Looks like it's kind of a slow week. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan that might make you feel relief. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is sharp. But it doesn't look like anything too spectacular happens. Taking time for rest, relaxation, recharges your batteries. You might feel like you got some good karma coming back to your life, and you may be feeling good, feeling prepared and excited for 2021. Three of Pentacles, feeling like there's a business opportunity with deep grounded roots, or a business relationship that's long lasting coming in. But I wouldn't say that anything too extraordinary happens between now and next weekend. but nothing. It's just kind of like slow and steady. It's a short work week, right? What would work up until Wednesday? Julie, I know you said around February he'll try to weasel his way back in. What pushes him to try that? The way I'm feeling now, I don't think that I'll be head over heels for him. What I think happens is it's just kind of like you two are going to be part of one another's lives through the child, and I think that that's how it happens. I don't think that there's a turning point where he feels like, okay, now I'm going to get her back. I think it kind of happens um like I think he sort of takes for granted that you're just going to be there, and that things are just going to kind of go back to normal, and then in correspondence through the child, I think that's what's going to happen. I think that who knows, you may go to pick her up or something, and he may want, oh, stay for dinner or make small talk or something like that, and I think it just happens like that. I don't think he has a plan. You see, he's very stuck. So he doesn't have like a plan. He's not thinking, "Oh, I'm going to make a decision to do this." He just feels like things are just going to go back to normal. Like that's how he feels. He feels like I don't have to do anything. I don't have to change anything. Things will just go back to normal. It's going to be your choice, 7 of Cups. Now you have around you a Pisces, an Aquarius, and you may decide to walk away from him. But that's going to be your decision with the 7 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. You might decide to do this, or you may decide to give it another shot. It will be your choice at that point. The reason why I say February is because astrologically January is very volatile. So I don't think anything resolves before we get towards February. And then it could be like out of the blue. Like he just may be weaseling his way in. Like it might not be something that he's like, I don't think he explains himself. I don't think he apologizes. I just think he tries to get you guys to hang out just in the spur of the moment kind of thing. See how you feel at that point. Ram, me and Kay. You might be feeling, this situation may give you anxiety. You could be feeling like the timing around the situation isn't right. He may try to put in a lot of hard work, but you may not feel, I don't know, there may be something about this situation that just doesn't sit right with you. Um, Thing is that he's going to want to pursue things because he's got the Lover's card for him. So he's going to try to lay it on thick. I'm not saying that he's not being sincere. I think he is being sincere. But I don't know, for some reason, I think deep down inside you don't trust him, or you don't believe him, or something doesn't feel right to you. And that causes you anxiety, and you may feel like maybe it's just a timing thing. New chapter. How will things go with me and Philip when he comes? Things should go well. You've got Temperance, which is like balance, patience, compassion. You have a wish with the 9 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. Balance comes back to the situation, or comes back to your life. Feeling like, yeah, I think that things go really well when he comes. Listen to your intuition. 9 of Cups. You have a wish around the situation. Ram, what did Kay think about my message last night when I told her that I'm going to make time for myself and I'm not messaging him on Tuesday? He's okay with it. He's okay with it. He may have something work related that he has to do anyway, that he may just be putting time or effort into that. Work, school, whatever it is he does all day. He seems like he's okay with that message. Like he feels it's okay for you to spend time on yourself and do what you need to do. Adriana, why have I been thinking of Gil so much lately? What's going to happen? I don't think much is going to happen because the Six of Cups is in reverse. If this is somebody from your past, I wouldn't think he's returning or that he is reaching out to you anytime soon. I'm not going to say never because I think eventually you'll hear from him, but I don't think that's what's going on here. I think that it has something to do with either an old wound that may have been brought up that you're dealing with, or that something that he represents in your life. That's why he's in your head, and it has something to do with a soul wound or some kind of a letdown or disappointment, because there's a tower moment around it. And it's not because you and him are communicating. It's because he's bringing up something in you that you may not have gotten over, or you might not have digested yet. And it doesn't have to do with him, it has to do with you. You know, it's like it's a soul wound. You know, who the hell knows what it could be? I mean, you may know if you like sit and think about what he's bringing up, but I can't tell you what it is. You have to figure that out. But it doesn't have to do with you and him having a tower moment, because Six of Cups is in reverse. If Six of Cups was upright with the Knight of Swords, I would say he's coming back and you guys are having a tower moment. That's not what's going on here. This has to do with something that was brought up in you that needs to be either healed or let go of, whatever it is. You know, think back to something that, what has resurfaced lately. That's what it is. That's what he's bringing up. A crowbar. That's what it is. Thank you. Thank you. That was driving me crazy. I was thinking lever. It's a crowbar. That's what it is. I would think you could pry it open with a crowbar. Anjali, January reading for Capricorn and me and his intentions. Well, you have a wish around this situation, and things could change for the better quickly. However, his intentions are slow and steady wins the race, and you two may not be on the same page because Lovers is in reverse. So if one or both, if one of you is maybe looking to be in a relationship and the other person isn't, Lovers is in reverse. However, the situation between the two of you is going to change for the better. Doesn't mean that you guys are ending up in a relationship in the month of January, but situation may be better. Slow and steady wins the race with him, Knight of Pentacles. I'm not surprised. Earth signs tend to be slow movers. Rishu, will I be in a romantic relationship in 2021? I'm an Aries, or am I just going to focus on my business? Okay, let's see. Oh, you have the opportunity for romance as well as business in 2021. Listen to your intuition. The love cup is full and you're prepared, and there is possibility of a committed relationship on the horizon. Now you have a Pisces here, a Taurus, and a Sagittarius with long-term potential, and somebody here could be a soulmate relationship. Also, yeah, there's relationship here as well as good stuff happening around business. So you could have both of that. And I would say, you know, you don't have to have one or the other. You could have both. No reason why you can't. New chapter, what's going to happen when I tell Philip I'm not ready to sleep with him? You know what? He's going to have a lot of respect for you. So it might make him feel a little bit weak, but he's going to show you a lot of respect and stability, and it may even help the relationship. That's fine. Stick to your guns. Adriana, what's happening for me in January in love? You got the Empress. You got love, money, abundance, fertility. A wish comes in and some good luck around love. It also looks like you have something to celebrate and the Magician is here. So you can pretty much manifest the kind of partner that you want. You've got an air sign coming in, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The world is at your feet. You also have another Libra coming in. Feeling success around love and love moving forward in the month of January. There may be a Cancer coming in too. There's definitely opportunity for you in January, which is good. Ram. Kay told me that he likes me and he wants to be exclusive, but he seems to be cold or scared to open up to me. Why is that? You know, that's the thing about women. Women think that they're going to get in a relationship and they need to know everything about the person and they need to be like in this committed relationship like they've been together for 10 years. And men aren't always like that. I don't think there's anything wrong with this. You know, if he's not ready to be open about everything that's gone on in his life, that doesn't mean he doesn't like you. It doesn't mean that he's not into the relationship. He's just not ready, and that's okay. You know, just like the last person's not ready to sleep with the guy. It doesn't mean she's not into him. It doesn't mean she doesn't want to see him. She's just not ready to give him that part of her yet, and that's okay. So I think that it's okay that he's a little bit cold. I think it's okay that he's not opening up because he's just not there yet, and that's fine. You know, it like because I get this a lot with women. They'll be like, "Well, we went on one date. Like, when am I going to meet his parents?" It's like, well, just relax for a second. He may not be ready to share that part of his life with you, and that's okay. You know, it's just like in due time. It doesn't have to be everything happens today. I think that that's what it, you know, and I just think that when it comes to women, they want everything immediately. And they want to know what's going to happen next week, what's going to happen the week after, when are we moving in together, when are we having children, I want 3 kids, how many does he want? When meanwhile, it's like, all right, he's not there yet, so that's okay. He doesn't have to disclose everything about himself in the first week of the relationship. It's okay for things to take time and let them unfold the way that they unfold. It doesn't mean that he's not into the relationship. But, you know, sometimes you just can't rush things. Some people are just like I don't just I'm not ready, willing, and able to pour my whole heart and soul out into everybody and every corner. I'm just not like that. It doesn't mean that I don't care about people. It just means that some things to me are private. So I don't think that there's anything wrong with this. I just think that that's how he is. If he's scared to open up, you just have to respect that. And when he's ready, he will. And if it gets to a point where you're like, okay, it's been a year, I still feel like he's closed off, then I would say it may be time for you to reassess how you feel about the situation. But in a new relationship, I think this is okay. You know, you just got to let it unfold the way it unfolds. When I first started dating Tom, which was like my first like serious relationship, it was so funny because like we'd been hanging out like almost every night for like a while. And at the time, he didn't have a car, and I was driving him home. And I don't know, I think like he may have asked me to be his girlfriend, or I don't know what it was, but I immediately started laughing, and he was like, why are you? He's like, you laughed in my face. I'm like, because I already thought that we I already thought that we were boyfriend and girlfriend. I didn't realize that we weren't because you were at my house every night. So I just thought that that was funny. And I was like, I thought that we were already together. And he was like, well, we were. But he's like, I wanted to make it official. I'm like, I thought it was official. Anyhow, so I was laughing more at myself than I was him. But anyway, so just like, so what? You know, like I just figured, I don't know. Well, we were young. We were in our early 20s. And he wasn't one that opened up about either. He didn't really open up to me for a while, and he had serious shit that happened to him. But anyway, I would just give this situation time. I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing at all. Yeah, I just think that that's how he is. Oh, here you got some communication coming in with this card. So he should disclose something, or he should say something to you that's personal that makes you feel a little bit more connected to him. He's got a lot of weakness around his emotions, the way that he feels, and he may be a lot softer than he lets on, and that's why he doesn't like, you know, he feels like that might be a sign of weakness, and he's just not ready to show that. I think it's okay. I wouldn't worry, not right now. Sister, how does it look if I move up there? I don't want to be I don't want it to be for him at all. He'll say that we'll see each other weekly, but I don't believe him. Okay, let's see. Well, I got a 70% chance, yes, you will see him pretty frequently. I don't know that I can tell you that he's going to see you every week, but I do think that you'll see him. I wouldn't make the decision based on whether or not on him. If you want to move there because you want to be there and you like the place and that's where you can see yourself living, then I would make the decision from that point. I wouldn't make it based on him because he is, you know, but the cards indicate that you would see him. Yeah, you would be part of his life. But, like that, I feel like that can cut both ways, like like you could be part of his life, but it may be like you see him twice one week and then you don't see him for 3 weeks. Like that kind of crap could go on because he's inconsistent. But like I said, if you like the area and you can see yourself living there and it's something that you want to do for yourself, then that would be where I make my decision from. Jamie. Is Alloy interested in someone else and lying about wanting a second chance with me? Okay. Is Alloy interested in someone else? I don't think he's lying to you. No, I don't think he's lying. Adriana, what are his feelings for me in the moment? Well, he's kind of got the double-edged sword right now because he doesn't know what to do. He may feel on one hand that he doesn't want to lose the connection and he does want to explore where it can go. But on the other hand, he may not be 100% ready to commit to a relationship at this point. He feels like, he thinks that you're smart, intelligent, attractive, successful, and there's no reason why he wouldn't want to be in a relationship with you other than he's not sure that he wants to commit to a relationship right now. And the double-edged sword is there, so he may be kind of arguing with himself a little bit over this. Like, not sure of what to do or a little undecided. No, nothing is like the movies. Jesus. I was watching, what movie was I watching? Oh, it was a Christmas movie. It was a kind of a dumb movie. It was like, shit, what the hell was it? Was similar, like, along the lines of, I can't even remember the name of it. When they go to a bachelor party or whatever, when they go to Vegas and they get fucked up. It was similar to that, but it was Christmas. And of course, at the end, like he's got to at a big party, he's got to ask the girl to marry him, and it's this whole big show. And of course, she says yes, but then she turns him down. But anyhow, and I was like, see, this is the movies, like that shit. Like, who gets into like this party that's like 5,000 people, and Miley Cyrus is there singing, and then you ask someone to marry you on stage with Miley Cyrus? Like, that doesn't happen in real life. Like, really. Anyway. But I understand the way that women feel, right? Just from reading them and from being one. Although I feel like because I've read for so many people over the years that I'm a little bit different because I can like I don't read for myself, but just like I know that like women feel like we want it now. Like I don't want to wait. Why do I have to wait? This is what I want. We like each other. We're talking. We're seeing each other. Why? It just should be easy. And I agree, it should be. But sometimes people aren't ready to like dive in head first all the time. And I think that that's okay. But you may be feeling impatient, and then impatience could also start to build resistance around the situation. Because think about something that you weren't ready to do. Like, if you put yourself in the frame of, like, what is something that's really scary to me or that I'm not ready to do? Like, whatever. Um, like, some people are afraid of flying. To me, flying is no big deal. But I know a lot of people that are afraid of flying. Like, you can't just say to someone, well, just don't be afraid of flying, get on the plane. They're not ready to do it. They're not ready to do it. So that, you kind of have to have respect for where somebody else is coming from, just like you want them to respect what you want. And I think that sometimes we don't always look at it from the other side, because it just doesn't seem like, well, what's the big deal? Either we're in this or we're not. But sometimes you have to grow to that point, and if you're just not there yet in the beginning of a relationship, and I think that's okay. But anyway, the fucking movies are bad news. Put it to you that way. The movies. Serena, why does this neighbor downstairs, they're an old couple, always come out and watch me when I drive in my car? It's the weirdest thing. My car is just one of many that are I used to have a woman that lived downstairs that was an older woman, and she used to do the same thing. Whenever I left the house or whenever I pulled into my spot, she was um, in the doorway watching me. You know what I think it is, honestly? I just think that older people sometimes feel like younger people may be up to no good, and they just want to be sure, they just want to see if they see anything odd. She also called the police on me once, too. I wouldn't let it bother you. I think they're relatively harmless. They feel like they're protecting themselves. They just want to see what's going on. Um, yeah, what happened was, a friend of mine, and she was a cop. She was a smoker. She didn't want to smoke in my house. So we were sitting in her car drinking coffee, and she was smoking cigarettes in the car. I don't remember what the problem was, but she was upset about something. Or somebody was upset. I think it was her, because I think she came over here to talk to me. And she didn't want to smoke in the house. So we were out in the car, and the car was running. But it was like, I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock at night. It wasn't late. And she called the police, and the police came. And thank God that my friend was a cop, because I didn't have any identification on me. I was in the house. I was like, I live right there. Anyway, I think that they're just, they watch everything. Older people just do that. Meanwhile, like, I could have Dino the dinosaur, Barney the dinosaur living next door to me. I would have no idea. I really wouldn't. Oh, that old lady used to make me very nervous, though. Because I always felt like, I was always afraid like the cops were going to come and I was going to have to explain something to them. And I'm naturally a nervous person, so I'm stuttering. Meanwhile, thank God I was with my friend that was the cop, because she had her, ID or whatever they have on them. And she was like, what's the problem, officer? Like, and she like literally lived around the corner. So it's not like we weren't drinking or doing drugs or anything. We were drinking coffee. Anyhow. um, Adriana, when can this turn official? Sometime this winter. Rishu, how may I serve my community online and off in 2021, making videos, tarot, networking, creative writing, or empowering women to get into business? I'm an Aries. Okay, let's see. How can I serve my community online and off in 2021? Okay, I definitely like the empowering women to get involved in businesses. I like that. I would also do, I think that making videos when it comes to any of these topics would be successful. You could actually make videos on all of that stuff. But I would definitely go with the empowering women to start their own businesses. I would also, I mean, empowering anyone to start their own business because you know why? When you have your own business, you can control how much you work. And even if you work, like I've always had multiple jobs, I think that that's smart. You know, in this day and age, you never know. But to encourage somebody to have a side gig that they can control, I think that's important. I would definitely work on that. Empowering women to get into their own businesses. And then all those other topics, if you had like a YouTube channel, you could do all of that. Networking, creative writing, and you can do empowering women and people to start their own businesses. I don't know about offline, how you could do it. I mean, I guess you could do through networking. You could do like private classes for people, but I don't know how you would go about that. Like if you had to rent a space or use a space in like a local um, like church or hall or something like that that you could borrow and rent out and give seminars, because that could help too. That could work too. But see, what bothers me about that is that with COVID, are people going to come? You know, you may be better off sticking to online pursuits in 2021, at least until we get through this COVID thing. It looks like you're well prepared. You have a lot of good ideas, and you're going to be very successful in 2021. Julie, how would Rich feel when I reject him? Because by February, will I have a new interest or someone new? Okay. You do have new interests coming in. You have an Aquarius. This would be a new interest, the Knight of, and then you could have a new commitment that could be on the horizon. That's going to be your choice. Love, money, abundance, fertility with this card. You have an Aquarius here. You have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Might be a Sagittarius. It also looks like you're feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. There could be a Pisces that enters, feeling successful when it comes to love. If you turn him down, he may try to be a little bit controlling. He may try to manipulate his way back into your life. You may have to be stern with him if you really don't want him back, because he's got the Emperor in reverse. So he may try to manipulate the situation. Let's see what happens between now and then. You know, it could be the kind of situation where you meet somebody else and then you really don't want to go back with him. You may be like, you know what, this is working well. I don't want to go back to that relationship. I'm going to move forward with my life. And then, but the choice will be yours. He's not going to be happy if you reject him outright. Emperor in reverse, he's going to try not to let you go. He's going to try to use manipulation. However, I don't know his personality well enough, but I know that people that are manipulating will try things like um, any way to manipulate the situation. Like he may try to use your daughter to bring you back, or he may try to, but I need you for this, or I have a health problem, or some kind of nonsense that you feel, you know, when people are manipulating, they're not usually very ethical. So they're usually using something that makes you feel like you have to do it for them. Otherwise it's life or death, or it could be very serious. So I would just be careful with that. But let's see what happens when you get there. Anna, can I get a general reading for all aspects of my life? Work, love, money, friendship, and relationships. Okay. Okay, so when it comes to work, you could get a new job offer that would be better than the last one, and feeling like you're moving forward in your life to greener pastures when it comes to work. When it comes to money, they may be paying you more, so that may be somewhat of a relief, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. And it also looks like you can manifest new opportunities around work, business, and finances that push your financial life forward, like in a better direction. When it comes to love, you may be feeling a little bit like you're waiting for your ship to come in, but you have the Four of Cups here, which means there could be somebody in your life right now who you just haven't taken notice to that may be very interested in you. They maybe haven't revealed themselves yet. They're an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Listen to your intuition when that person shows up, and I think that they will. When it comes to friendship, you could be reconnecting with that friend that's the soulmate connection that you've been having an issue with. You could hear from her or things could move forward because Hangman's in reverse. And it looks like things are moving on to greener pasture with her. When it comes to relationships, you have a wish around relationships, Six of Pentacles. Somebody who would be paying you a lot of attention, but meeting you halfway. So it would be the kind of thing where it's a mutual relationship. It's not like you're sitting around waiting to hear from him, or you're always texting him and you don't hear back from him. Six of Pentacles is somebody who is like, they're front and center in your life. Could be that air sign here. The air sign comes in. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You also have a fire sign here too. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you may be feeling prepared to start a new journey with this person when they show up. Let's see what happens. Gia, how does N feel towards me currently? Okay. I don't know who this person is to you, but they may be feeling... Emperor is in reverse, which I don't like. Emperor in reverse is someone who may be trying to control or manipulate the situation. So just keep that in mind. Or they could think that you're being controlling and manipulating. I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. But otherwise, it shows that they think that you're kind, sincere, grounded, stable, down to earth, hardworking, intelligent, intuitive, adventurous, spontaneous, and just watch out for that Emperor in reverse. I don't like the Emperor in reverse. I don't know if you haven't done anything that's kind of manipulating, then I would say they could be trying to manipulate the situation. So just be careful. Adriana, when will he realize, how will he realize to take the leap of faith? Well, it could take some time. Sun is in reverse. I think eventually he listens to his intuition, and then he becomes a little bit more adventurous, and then he feels a little bit more ready, and then it just happens kind of organically. Sun's in reverse. It could take a little while. I put Avery to bed. I try to get her in bed between 9:30 and 10:30. Sometimes she'll wake up again at like maybe like 1:30 for a few minutes, and I'll sit with her in front of like the cartoons, and then I'll put her back to bed and she'll go back to sleep. But today the nap was a little bit late today. She didn't take a nap today until about 3:30, and she got up around 5. So anyway, so I didn't get her in bed tonight until 10:30. Sepia. Side business. Things can change for the better quickly. You could feel like the hard work you've put in is finally starting to pay off. Maybe a creative endeavor. It may also be something that like makes you feel very spiritually connected to whatever spirituality or whatever it is that you believe in, and no longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. Starting a new journey. Once again, this Virgo shows up. Huh. Anyway, Perseverance takes your side business to the next level. Whatever that is, um, it could be very positive, more than just for money, but it may be something that's like your soul's work. Sepia, when will things start changing? I think that the month of January is going to be a lot of changes. Because since we've had, I have to do a video on the astrology that's coming in. Okay, the 5 would be, this is interesting. Okay, normally I would say 5 weeks, the hearts would be the spring or the month of May. But this is very interesting. So I didn't read the whole thing yet, but I follow this astrologer, Carol Jackson, and it's Carol, Karyl, just in case you ever want to look her up. And she was saying, I didn't read the whole email, that moving into 2021, it's a 5-year. Now, 5 we know is the number of change. That's why I think changes start in January. But very interesting that the 5 came out. 5 of Hearts is also known as like restlessness. That number is 5 of Hearts tends to be restless. All 5s tend to be a little restless. Anyway, in the month of January, now we just had Saturn and Jupiter conjunct. They're at about 1 degrees of Aquarius right now. Mars is going to move into Taurus, and it's going to square Saturn and Jupiter. I think it moves in on the 6th of January. So that's a tough aspect, but it's like the way that I feel it is, it's like explosions, right? So things are going to start to explode, and like it's going to start to break up the stagnant energy. January should be somewhat of a rough month, but I think it's going to be the beginning of change, even if it's a little bit rough. I think it starts in January. God help me. Once Mars squares Uranus. Well, wait a minute. Where's Uranus is in? Do you know what's going to happen? Mars is going to conjunct Uranus. That might happen on the 6th. The dates are like, something's happening January 6th. Something else is happening later in January. But they're both explosive. Mars is going to conjunct Uranus in Taurus, which is going to cause disruptions, but then it's also going to hit the other 2 planets. I don't remember which comes first. Saturn and Jupiter probably comes first because it's at 1 degrees of, it's got 1 degrees of Aquarius. Uranus in Taurus is about 7 degrees. But it's going to start breaking up some of this energy. It has to. And it could get a little bit rough, but this is the year of change. So let's see what happens. Sepia, can you tell me more about me and Ramel? The Virgo is my friend. Oh, okay. Okay, he shows up. He's water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. He's Cancer, right? I think he's Cancer. Anyway, he comes in with good karma and perseverance. Now, he's got an issue here with an old wound that is not totally healed yet. That's an issue of his. He also may be a little bit reluctant. He may feel like you have choices and decisions and things that need to happen before he wants to get totally involved. But he comes in with some ambition, and he's not holding himself back. You got some good luck around this situation, but he's got the double-edged sword. He may be reluctant to move forward for a couple of reasons. He may be a little bit concerned about your living situation or whatever's gone on there. He may also still be dealing with this old wound with the 10 of Swords. Those may be things that are holding him back, and he's spending a lot of time thinking about it. Now, the Knight of Swords, you should be hearing from him out of the clear blue if you haven't recently. If you have been hearing from him, then this would mean that you should be seeing him. Something that pushes the situation forward with the Knight of Swords, depending on where you guys are, makes you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain and you can finally exhale. 3 of Pentacles, the relationship may start to grow roots. 4 of Wands, long-term potential. Knight of Cups, romantic interest. Let's see what happens with him. He's got a couple of things that hold him back. That old wound, and he may not be 100% sure about where you are in your life. That may be something that runs through his mind. Julie, what's going on with Donald? He keeps trying and just asked me to spend New Year's with him. What's going on here with Donald? He may be looking to strengthen the relationship. You may feel like the timing is bad, and you may have already kind of checked out emotionally here with this. You may have already walked away. He's looking to rekindle things. Sun card here is he's looking for happiness. Well, the Sun card also can indicate that there's happiness around the situation. Watch out, you don't get caught up in a third-party situation, though, with him. It's going to be your choice. He's not holding himself back. If he's in a third-party situation, he may not be thrilled with it. April, his energies and feelings towards me at the moment. The energy is good. It's a new beginning and success. And he's listening to his intuition. He thinks that there could be long-term potential here. He's interested. He seems to be happy with the communication. Yeah, let's see what happens. Gia, what's next for me and the Cancer's relationship? This relationship looks like it's stabilizing and moving forward. So I don't know what the relationship is. I'm not seeing any love here. I don't know if this is a romantic relationship. But whatever this relationship is, balance comes back to it. You're no longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. Things are getting grounded. This person's starting to show you a lot more respect and put as much effort into the relationship as you are. You could have a little argument at some point with this person. Not a big deal. It blows over pretty quickly. And this person could be a soulmate connection to you. And you guys may be starting a new journey together. I don't know who they are in your life, but it doesn't matter. We have plenty of soulmates. But it looks like either the relationship gets on better track or it's starting to grow. A 100 days. When do we go back to normal? Normal. Oh my God. I don't know. I really thought that we were going to be going back to normal pretty soon. But after I was watched the beginning part of Ashira's video, she says she doesn't think for another 4 to 5 years. I don't know. When are we going back to normal? You mean no more masks, no more none of this lockdown and stuff? I would say maybe by the spring. I mean, I don't... You see, the whole problem I've had with this the entire time that we've been going through this is that it seems like there's always a date that's set, and then it's okay, September 1st, September 1st, September 1st, and then it's like August 31st, and all of a sudden it changes again. Like it's been happening with everything. Like when school was going to open, when after school activities that were taking place, everything, it's like, yeah. August 31st, and then it's like the day before it gets pushed back. So I'm reluctant to say the spring, but the spring looks like it's got positive energy around things starting to go back to normal. I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore. There's so many different theories. Like it's craziness what's gone on. I don't even know what to believe anymore. I really don't. Anyways. excuse me, I didn't, after Ashira said that, I turned it off because I'm like, I just, not, maybe she's right. I'm not saying she's not right. I really like her. I like her predictions. I like her advice, but I just couldn't listen to that. I was like, I can't wear a mask for another 5 years. I just can't. Anyway, like my friend, the gym that I used to teach at, one of my friends just joined that gym and she was like, why don't you join it? They have a daycare. You know, you can, I don't know if the daycare is open right now though, but anyway, and then we can, you know, use, I'm like, I just can't work out with a fucking mask on. I just can't. I'd rather just go out here and run, you know, and lift weights in the living room. I just can't wear a mask and try to work out. I don't know. I don't know. Excuse me, Ajita. Julie, is Max or Larry the commitment that's coming up? Okay. Is it Max? Well, could be Max. 70% chance for Max. Is it Larry? Max comes up higher, but there's a possibility around Larry as well. You know what? As long as it's your options, good. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, you're the one that makes the choice. You're the one that isn't going to be upset. I don't care if somebody else gets upset. If the choice is going to be yours, 70% chance for Max, 30% chance for Larry. So the chance is there for both of them. Adriana, general till next year. Between now and next year, you do have a new love connection that happens. So whether it's with this guy or somebody else, there's a love connection happening. Moving on to greener pastures, you got more money coming in. You got justice coming in. You have a Libra around you. You have an Aries around you with long-term potential. It also looks like you may be taking a trip to water, by water, or around water. You could be working on a creative project of some type. No longer holding yourself back. Maybe going back to school, learning a new area of study. You also could be moving homes, changing homes, or upgrading your home next year. Talissa, Marcus Virgo's feelings towards me. Can I trust him? Okay, can we trust Marcus the Virgo? For the most part, yes, I do think that you can trust him. It looks like he feels like you're creative, attractive, hardworking, intuitive, deep, mysterious, down to earth. He may feel too like there's divine timing guiding this situation. He thinks you're a little spontaneous, adventurous, fun, and exciting. Yeah, I mean, I think he's okay. I mean, I don't see that he's a big liar here. I know the trust issues, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like overall people are not really trustworthy. But he comes up as a pretty much trustworthy. He's okay. Thor, How would my YouTube channel go when I start it? It looks like it goes well. You have a wish around it. It looks like you're no longer waiting for your shift to come in and things can move forward rather quickly. If you put enough effort into it and you stick with it, I think it'll be successful. Hannah, what my oldest son's girlfriend's thoughts of me? She got me a Christmas gift. Oh, that was nice. She may really like you. I think that her feelings are genuine. It looks like she thinks that you're kind, sincere, down to earth, hardworking, lovable, nice, compassionate. I think that she honestly likes you. Yeah. And it was like it kind of came from her heart. That's nice. You know, it wasn't the kind of thing like she was trying to like impress you. I don't think that she was trying to impress you. I think that she was really just doing a nice thing because she genuinely likes you. Adriana, is he going to be more interested in me in the next days? It looks like he's the same over the next couple of days. I don't think he's any more interested. I think everything is kind of the same in the next couple of days. Thor, how would KJ and I's YouTube go when we start it? Should go well. Things change for the better quickly. It looks like you have a strong, either you have a strong channel or you have a strong audience or you're working hard on it. You may have a lot, you may be very creative. You could do really well. You have a wish around the situation. I would just stay consistent with it, and I think that you'll do fine. Oh, yeah, we have to do the guidelines here. We're pretty strict. But that's the thing. Like, I don't understand how people are following the rules, but yet they're still getting it. So what the hell? I mean, my dad had it, but not terrible. And he has like really good masks because he's a painter, and he has all those, he's got the masks so that you don't breathe in fumes. And yet he got it. So anyway, I mean, the whole thing is just, it's fucked up. I mean, some people got really terribly sick. My babysitter had it, and she was pretty sick, but I mean, she recovered from it, thank God. But her whole family pretty much had it. Emin, should I withdraw economy subject on the online exams are horrible, and if I score something low, I'll have to make it up. Okay, let's see. Should I withdraw the economy subject from the online exams? Should I withdraw from the economy? Cards indicate that you shouldn't withdraw. Yeah, I'm only getting a 33% chance, yes. I would really consider not withdrawing. My problem was with the professor. Shall I change the entire major to RE? Okay. Should I change the entire major to RE? I'm only getting a 33% chance that you should. I can't say to change at this point. Anna, will the Pisces make a move before the Libra? What will be the outcome for me in the new year or in which month? Okay. Libra shows up first. Libra shows up and in what month? Could be soon, like within the next 6 weeks. Sometime this winter. I would say soon. See how you feel about that Libra, because I feel like things could move forward with that Libra before the end of the winter. Oh, it's a pineapple. You can't see the top, that's why. If you could see the top, it's my pineapple. But you know what I need to do is it gets charged in the sunlight. So I have to put it in the sunlight and then bring it in here at night. And I need batteries for these. Oh, meanwhile, here's my other pineapple. I'll leave this one on. In the meantime, it's on this little shelf here. Anyhow, thank you. Now, Vicky, when you got sick, did they give you medication for it, or they just kind of sent you willy-nilly? They didn't give my dad anything. He just took NyQuil. Siba, how does the Leo feel about me currently? Thinks that you're kind, caring, that you're a very hard worker, very intelligent, grounded, stable. I don't know, you have a business relationship with them. They may be thinking of, like there's a business or business partnership or some kind of situation like that could come up around this Leo. They think that you're intuitive, or they have a strong sense of intuition, and that you're very intelligent. Julie, what is Rich's mom's thinking? She knows now. Oh, damn. She's thinking a lot about this. It's weighing heavy on her. She may feel like she put a lot of hard work into him and that he's kind of disappointing. She feels disappointed around him. She also feels weak. Like it's out of her control. There's nothing she can do about it. She may feel a little bit weak. They were doing that here too. When I came back from Florida, that's what they called me, and then they said, we're going to send you a text message every day, and if you don't respond to it, we're going to call you until we get you. That's what they said to me. And I was like, okay, I'll respond to the text message. But yeah, that's crazy, right? Adriana, is this changing the first 2 weeks of January? It might not change in the first 2 weeks. It may take a little bit of time. Well, the pineapples, I have a whole big story about pineapples, and I do have videos on my channel. Pineapples and penises, which is a long story, but if you have any interest, you can watch the videos that are on my channel. It's a law of attraction thing. The penis thing was just, that just happened. Anyhow, the way it happened, the way it started was, I used to do this meditation in my yoga classes about a lemon. And then I decided to change it, because how many times are you going to do the lemon? And a friend of mine had a gold, it was like a little gold pineapple necklace, and I always liked it. So I'm like, oh, all right, we'll do a pineapple. But that day, somebody said, can we do the lemon meditation? So I'm like, all right, we'll do the lemon meditation. I'm not even kidding. When I got home from yoga on Instagram, there was an ad of one person, I'm not even kidding, handing somebody else a gold pineapple. It was like that big. It was a gold pineapple. There's a picture of it on the video that I made. I put it. And then there was another pineapple that was made out of lights. And I was like, I thought about the pineapple. Now the pineapples are showing up. So now I started telling people the story, and the pineapple started showing up everywhere. Anyhow, so now the pineapple has just been, now people see pineapples and they buy them for me. But anyway, and then what happened was, if you watch the videos, I came across some kind of a weird video about someone who broke their penis. And in the background of that video was a gold pineapple. It's all documented on those videos that I have. So then I started telling people that story, and then penises started showing up. You wouldn't believe it. I teach yoga, so we'll leave it at that. Anyhow. Julie, will I pass the N351 class at Chamberlain? Starts January 4th. Oh, you got 3 aces. You should pass it, yeah. You should pass it. Adriana, will I go to the beach with him? Yeah, you should go to the beach with him, yeah. Yeah, they sent you home with nothing. Jesus. Julie, is R's mom still going to do the breakup and then the love spell stuff, as you told me before? I think she will, yeah. Well, she might be a little bit on the fence, but I think that she does. I think that she at least does the breakup. Because I think that she feels like there's evil around him. So she may just at least do that if she doesn't do the other one. She may do a cleansing around him too. Because I think she feels like he was like there's evil around the situation. I don't think that she's saying that he's innocent. You know what I mean? But I think that she feels like that he may be that there may be evil involved here. So I think that she may do at least the breakup. SMJ, will I spend New Year's Eve with Brandon? I'm not convinced. I got a 33% chance. There is a possibility, it's just not real high right now. Vicky, general for next week. God, I hope that you're feeling better. You have a wish next week. Put that out into the universe with the 9 of Cups. It also looks like you have the Magician, so you can work on manifesting new opportunities. Intuition is heightened. Please listen to it. Fire sign, not fire sign, an air sign comes in that may be of significance. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This person may come in out of the blue, or you may bump into them out of the blue. Knight of Swords kind of makes me feel like it might be somebody that you already know, or maybe a familiar face. It doesn't have to be, though. 6 of Swords. It looks here like you're moving on to greener pastures. It also looks like you may be feeling much better next week with the Sun card. And look out for an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and feeling better. That's definitely a relief. Happiness comes in next week. Julie, the breakup for him and that girl would work. Well, you know, the energy around them is so weird. That's why I don't know if it's going to work, because it's like they're not really together. I mean, it shows that he winds up feeling very hurt. It shows that he feels like he's holds himself back. But, like, you know, you can't, how do you break up a couple that's not really together? You know, like, their relationship is so bizarre. And I feel like she has a lot of different guys that are similar. Like, she cycles through them. You know, it's like, it's very bizarre. You know, it's not like, they're not always together. You know, it's not like the kind of relationship where, like, they see each other every night, or they're, you know, in each other's lives on holidays and birthdays. I wouldn't even be surprised if they don't even acknowledge each other on those days sometimes, depending on where the relationship is. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know how, like, how do you do a breakup spell on people that aren't really together? But the relationship with them is so, like it's like a cycle. That's the best way that I can say it. It's like one of those toxic cycles where they may see each other, like they could see each other 3 times in 1 week, but then not see each other for a month and a half. And I don't think that she cares. Like, I'm not under the impression that she cares much about what he does or who he's doing it with. Like, I don't think that she's looking to, you know, marry this guy. Like, I just think that he's there when he's there, and when he's not, someone else is there. It's very strange. Yeah, I know. Then there's the whole free will thing. Problem that I have with these relationships that cycle like this is, like, I feel like they're never ending, because they always seem to reboot at some point. If you've ever been in a situation like that, they can go on for years, and I don't know what really makes them end, unless one person's life really does move forward and the other person is stuck. Anyways, All right, what time is it here? It's 12:19. So let's cut the super chats off and I will do the moderators. Mel, you didn't get your question last night, so you could send two questions if you have. And I will, while I wait for the moderators, I'll go back up and answer for some people I didn't get to. Angel, what's coming up for me and Elisa? Will we be in a relationship anytime soon? I'm not seeing a relationship come in anytime soon, but your relationship, like you might not be in a committed relationship, but you may be getting closer or spending more time together, but it may not be in a committed relationship just yet. T-Vet Love. Your love cup here is full. You got plenty of options. But you do have moving on to a greener pasture in a committed relationship with long-term potential. Now, the thing is it depends it's going to be your decision who you end up with. You have a Pisces here, you have a Taurus, a Sagittarius, and a Virgo. And it may be your decision who you choose. And it looks like life changes for the better for you pretty quickly. Cinnamon, what's happening for me in the last week in this month? What's happening for me in the last week of this month? Balance comes back, rest, relaxation comes in. You could be spending a lot of time with a very close friend or with close friends. Listen to your intuition. Intuition is heightened. And you may be feeling like you're getting a lot of respect or somebody's putting in a lot of effort in a close relationship. Six of Pentacles. KM, why did my ex ignore me when I reached out yesterday? Why did the ex ignore me? All right, I don't know where the two of you are in your relationship right now, but it looks like this person either is not ready to reopen the door or they don't want communication at this point. They need a little bit of space. Four of Cups. They're overthinking things or they're taking some time. They feel like they're a little bit weak and they just may not be ready to open up that door. You may just have to give them some time. And Ukriti, H's actions for me next. Not holding himself back, and he's feeling a little bit ambitious. So things may move forward. You have a wish around this situation. Things could pick up around the situation. I don't know where you guys are, but you could be taking it to the next step in the near future. Brandy, oh, good night, Anna. Mel, will my mother find her wallet? She's driving me crazy about it. Oh, St. Anthony, please bring the wallet back. There was a woman that I used to work with at A&P, and every time we used to lose the register key, she used to always be like, St. Anthony, please find the register key. St. Anthony, please bring the wallet back. Please lead us to where the wallet is. Oh, I'm not convinced she's going to find the wallet. St. Anthony, I didn't like that answer. I'm not convinced at this point. I hope she finds it, because that's a real pain in the ass. God. Um, Noel, thoughts of M towards me. Thinks that you're hardworking, smart, intelligent, deep, a little bit mysterious, attractive, kind-hearted, and compassionate. Mia, will the Pisces make a love offer and when? I don't see a love offer coming in, not in the near future. Mona, energy of my connection with S. You may feel like things are a little bit stagnant or a little bit unjust right now. The energy is kind of a little stuck. Yeah. Caribbean Pisces love reading. Got an Aquarius coming in that might mean business. Things could change for the better for you quickly, as long as you don't hold yourself back. Got success coming in around a very ambitious new love interest if you're not with anyone right now. Could be an Aquarius. I didn't even see a question from Miss Billy. Yeah, maybe it disappeared already. Miss Billy, you could send the question. I don't see one. Oh, I see it. General. Okay. General from Miss Billy. Looks like you're moving forward to greener pastures. Being guided by the divine could bring in a Capricorn that may be significant. Out of the clear blue sky, this person may show up. Eight of Pentacles, you may be deciding to go back to school, learn a new area of study, whatever it is, it's positive. Eight of Cups, walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, bring you to the top of the mountain, make you feel like you can breathe a sigh of relief. You may feel like life is moving forward, slow and steady wins the race, but it is moving forward with stability. Got a little bit of adventure coming in too. Mel, general for tomorrow. You have peace, compassion coming in tomorrow, starting a new journey possible tomorrow, a little bit of spontaneity. We also may be working on a side business or developing business relationship on the side that brings in extra money, putting money aside for something, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Four of Wands, long-term potential could come in around a business opportunity. With the that would be not working for someone else. That would be something you're doing all yourself. Page of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Five of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Pentacles. Stable business relationships could be entering tomorrow or sometime this week. That proved to be positive and long term. Um, Universe, how do my next 3 months with KC looking? Looks like slow and steady wins the race. At some point, you may be prepared for things to move forward, and you may feel a little bit like, hey, I put in a whole lot of effort here, and maybe things are not moving forward as fast as I want them to. Strength is in reverse, so you may be feeling a little bit weak. But overall, I would say the next 3 months are okay. It looks okay. Mishti, does the Capricorn regret his past actions towards me? Not seeing any regret just yet. Hyacinth, the sign of my next relationship. Sagittarius. Adonis, what does Rocky think of me? Thinks that you're happy, you have a lot of choices, you're successful, grounded, stable, down to earth, unique, creative, attractive, intuitive, deep, and mysterious. Brandy, where the heck? I saw the question and now I can't find it. Oh, has T had sex lately? Okay. Has T had sex lately? Nope. No sex. All right. I'm going to go. Guys, I'll try to come on tomorrow. Well, tomorrow, as long as the cable is functioning, I should have no trouble getting on at least twice. But if anybody needs a private, feel free to email me, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And I'm going to try to get together a video about the astrology that's coming up, because it should be pretty interesting. Shake things up a little bit. Anyhow, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all. Have a great night. Bye-bye.